I'm going to make it quick and share with you what God has called me on this full moon in Leo season right now. Revelation chapter 21. I'm going to be doing the whole chapter, but I'm breaking it down as I go. And the first two verses, it says, "And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband." Now, as God gave revelation of the scriptures of what is being meant here, the New Jerusalem, verse 1, new heaven and earth, no more sea, and another scripture says oceans. Another translation says oceans. So we got a new heaven and a new earth where there will be no more sea, oceans. The old had passed away, and what the sea and the oceans are meaning is that the unbalanced emotions and will, it's a renewed mind, our soul, a new man. And then it said, I saw. John is saying, I saw. So that means this is a personal thing that you have to see, that you have to be involved in. Okay, so the new heaven and the new earth is describing a new man. And the oceans and sea, that's describing no more tossed to and fro soul of a man. There's a renewed mind. In verse 2, he says, again, this is what I'm paraphrasing. Again, I saw, and it says, I, John, saw. So again, you have to put your own name in that. I, Wanda, see. I, Wanda, saw. It's a personal. And when he said he saw the new heaven and the new earth coming down, the New Jerusalem coming down, it's not meaning coming down. It means coming out of heaven. It's coming out of that old mind. It's coming from God. It's coming from within. It's not going to be coming down. Some people may believe it literal or whatever, but it's coming out of heaven. It's coming out of the spirit through that new created mind, that new heaven and that new earth, that new soul, the mind and will, emotions, that heaven and earth, the holy city, New Jerusalem. And that is what is being compared and considered as the New Jerusalem, this new recreated man, a new mind, new soul, new way of living, new thoughts, it's just a new being coming out from within the spirit. And John, the name John means Yahweh has been gracious, and strength, intelligence, sincerity. And I added what I believe John also means: authentic, wise, discerning, oneness, prepared, made ready for use, carefully put together, making ready for purpose. All of this is coming from the name John. Big God is gracious. He's preparing this New Jerusalem. He's making this New Jerusalem ready for purpose, carefully putting it together. And it says preparing it for service, carefully arranged. This is what's being done our whole life, being shaped and molded. The goal of God, no matter what, Everything was being used and is being used to create this new man, this new Jerusalem.